So today's book deals with checklists. It's called the Checklist Manifesto. And what it basically explains is that human knowledge has reached a point where it is so broad and deep that we have difficulty applying that knowledge. There are two words which I will focus here, ignorance and ineptitude. Ignorance is when we don't know how something works, or we don't know something. Our ancestors were mostly ignorant about sickness and about bad weather and so on. They attributed to the gods, and today we know, thanks to science, that how lightnings work and what exactly causes sickness. But still we have the problem of not applying that knowledge. We have so much knowledge that we have difficulty implementing it, and there is where checklists come to play. Checklists can help us applying important steps. For example, in hospitals they are broadly used for a good reason, because they, as studies have shown, they have reduced the amount of deaths by surgeries, for example, because often there are a number of very important steps the medical team has to execute, and before the checklists were used, they often forgot one step, and then disaster struck. So how exactly can we make some good checklists? There is a term, killer items, which the author uses, and killer items are basically the things you can't skip. You have to do them, and the ideal size of a checklist is between 5 and 9 items. So don't make the list too long. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be a list with all possible steps. Only the important ones should be in it, because once the checklist is too long, it's possible that the person executing that checklist will lose concentration, and then something bad will happen again if they skip one item and so on. There are two types of checklists, the do confirm and the redo checklists. Do confirm is basically when the person operates from memory or by experience, and later on they go to their checklist and just to make sure that they did everything they had to do. In the redo list, you read the checklist and execute each step. It's more like a recipe. Then there's another point where checklists come very handy, and that's team communication. You can implement or improve the information flow with a checklist. For example, you can have a list, do task 1, and then the second item would be communicate with that person to check or coordinate or whatever. So in air traffic, for example, checklists can come very handy for the communication and so on. That's all. If you want more details, please check my blog post, and see you next time.